We are moving to a next unit, probability and statistics. In this in the distribution part, we'll see what is random variable, its different expectation and variance formula and expressions. We will see the random discrete distribution, or we'll see the random continuous distribution. So we'll see binomial distribution, and then Poisson distribution, hypergeometric distribution for the discrete case, and uniform, exponential and normal for the continuous case. Then we'll also see mean, median and mode, how to find the standard deviation, the formulas and expressions for group data and other cases, and then we'll see correlation and regression analysis and all. So let's start with the probability introduction part. Random experiment is any operation for which we'll be observing or measuring whether the outcome is coming or not, and definitely we cannot predict with certainty that some outcome will be coming. So I'll say it is so we cannot predict the outcome with certainty. Like, for example, we toss a coin. Of course, we know that either head will come or tail will come. So we know with either tail or head will come, but we cannot be very certain that in the next experiment, what will be the outcome. So this is the random experiment. Any single performance of random experiment. Any single performance of random experiment is actually the trial. Like If we toss the coin once, it is one trial or first trial. If we toss it twice, this is the second trial, and the number of trials we are giving is 2. Sample space. All possible outcomes which we can expect is coming under the sample space. So it is set of all possible outcomes of random experiment. Next is event. This is a subset of sample space. Subset of sample space. And of course, it is like it can also be said that desired outcome. Like for toss of a coin, if we are expecting head, the event is head. The sample is head and tail both. So we can say, so continuing with the same example, I'll say tossing a coin is random experiment. Tossing once is a trial. The outcomes head and tail are the sample space. Getting ahead is your event. Similarly, if we are throwing a dice, throwing a dice, throwing once is a throwing once is a trial. The outcomes we are expecting is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are sample space. And what if we are looking for a 6? This is the event. So there's a term number of sample space. There is a term called number of events. So what is the number of sample space in this case? The number of sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 6. What is the number of event? We have only one single event, that is getting a 6. So it is 1. Similarly, number of sample spaces 1 and 2. Number of event is only 1. So the probability of event is number of event by number of sample space, which is in this case 1 by 6, and in this case it is 1 by 2. We can also represent it in terms of fraction or percentage, so or decimal. So 1 by 2 is like 0.5, which can be written as 50%, and 1 by 6 is like 0.1667 approximately, which can also be written as, this is 1 by 6 equal to 0.1667, which is approximately, I'll say 16.667 percentage, right? So this is the percentage probability. And of course, we can represent it in terms of Venn diagram also. Like for the case of coin, let's say this is the Venn diagram. This entire space is known to be, this is sample space, and let's say there are two equal chances of head and tail. So this will be your event, right? We can also find the probability by area. So probability of an event can also be given as area under event by area under sample space. And if there is some repetition of data or some experiments, then it can also be known as frequency of event by frequency of, let's say, sample, or sum of all the frequency, or of all frequency.